Hello everyone, this is your first time here. My name is Udo, and every week I share content that can help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. Before we jump into today's video, I just want to have a little disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, I'm not a tax professional, I'm just a regular guy on YouTube sharing content with my subscribers to help you navigate your personal finance and grow your wealth. Now that we have that out of the way, so today's topic is on how to get rid of money problems. Now, unfortunately, most people today are struggling as a result of the health situation that we have still going on, and now we have a new variant coming out. So it's very difficult right now for most families and for most individuals to make ends meet. However, there are things you can put in place to make sure that you reduce or eliminate your money problems, and I'm going to break down a few things. This isn't everything you need to do, but this would be a basic level or basic step for you to take, and these are the steps that I took to get myself out of the situation that I found myself in terms of my personal finance. So number one, you want to make sure that you sit down and you assess where you are currently. So you want to make sure that you analyze. Basically, you have to create a budget for yourself whereby you look at all your income sources and you look at all your expenses, all your subscriptions. You go through your bank statements, make sure you account for every single penny or every single currency. I don't know where you're watching this from, but my channel is mostly targeted to people in the United States. So you look at every single amount that that you spend, okay, and then you create a budget for yourself. Now, based on what you find out from your budget, you might have a positive cash flow or negative cash flow. Now, if you don't know what cash flow is, make sure you check my channel. I have other videos on how to calculate your cash flow and other basic things like that. So once you figure out what your cash flow is, so if you have a positive cash flow, that's great. If you have a negative cash flow, then there's work to be done. Okay, so that's the first thing you want to do. You want to sit down and figure out what your income sources are and what your expenses are. Now, depending on what you come up with, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you live within your means. And what do I mean by that? So let's say you earn $1,000 a month, then you want to make sure that you're living below $1,000 a month, so at least you have a positive cash flow at the end of the month, okay, which you can use towards paying down debt or you can use towards investments. All right, so the second thing you want to do now is you want to make sure that you increase your income. Yes, it's great to cut your expenses, but you have to increase your income. And how do you increase your income? There are many ways you can increase your income. Now, if you have a full-time job, you can get a part-time job and bring in some extra income which you can use to pay down debt or you can use for investments or whatever. But it's very critical today that you cannot rely on one source of income, like we saw with what happened with the health situation, where countries were shut down, businesses were shut down, and people had to stay home, and people had no money to buy groceries and take care of their expenses. All right, so that shows you why it's very essential that you create multiple streams of income. Okay, there are things you can do online, there are things you can do physically. You can provide a service, you can have a cleaning service, you can clean cars, you can clean homes, you can do ride sharing, you can do all sorts of things. Everybody has a smartphone today, and there are multiple apps out there that can help you find part-time sources for you to create extra income for yourself, which is what I'm doing. I have multiple streams of income coming in. Yes, there might not be a lot, but at least they're building towards something. Okay, so you want to make sure that you create multiple streams of income for yourself. Number three, you want to make sure that as soon as you're getting that multiple streams of income coming in, then you want to pay down your debt. Okay, most of us have consumer debts. Okay, we have credit card debt, we have mortgages, we have car payments, we have students loans, we have home equity loans, we have personal loans. I mean, that's just a basic list of some of the loans that we have. So you want to come up with a plan to pay down your debt. So as you're paying down your debt, you'll be freeing up more cash flow for you going forward, because you're not applying too much money towards servicing your debt. Okay, so that gives you breathing room and you're slowly paying off your debt. So that's one of the things that you want to do. You want to make sure that as you're getting more income coming in, okay, you're saving some of that income, you're using some of that income, to pay down your debt, thereby eliminating debt, and eventually you increase your cash flow going forward. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to invest your money. You want to invest in income producing assets. Okay. Buying a car is not an asset. Okay. Buying a car is a liability, because you have to pay for the car, you have to pay for insurance. At least for where I am, you have to pay property taxes, you have to pay for the upkeep of the vehicle, tires, oil changes, brake pads, dings, accidents, or all sorts of stuff goes into maintaining a vehicle. So a vehicle is not an asset. A vehicle is a liability, unless you have that vehicle making money for you every single day, every single month. Then it becomes an asset. Okay. So if you're not sure what an asset is, if you're not sure what a liability is, I have lots of videos on that topic on my channel. So make sure you go check my channel out and look for all these videos that I'm talking about, when it comes to calculating your net worth, what an asset is, what a liability is. Okay. So make sure you check the links down below for all the resources I have for you. Okay. And then finally, you want to make sure that you take care of your health, because your health is very critical. I mean, most people don't see health as being something financial, because without good health, you're gonna be in trouble, because you'll have a lot of expenses when it comes to your health. Okay. Yes, I know health has to do with your well-being, but at the same time, health can be expensive. Okay. If you don't take care of yourself, health can be very costly. All right. And that's what creates most money problems for people, because they don't take care of themselves. So you have to make sure that you take care of yourself. That way you give yourself a chance, okay, to be able to create all these multiple streams of income and also build wealth for yourself. So I hope you found value in this video. It's very, very basic. Sometimes we try to complicate things. Sometimes we look for that magic bullet. I used to be the same. I used to look for that magic bullet or magic, hack that can get you to making more money and creating wealth. No, you have to put in the work, you have to put in the time, and you have to be disciplined enough, okay, to be able to get rid of your money problems. And it all starts with your mindset. It all starts with you sitting down, coming up with a budget, coming up with a game plan. You have to have a game plan if you want to get out of money problems. Okay. Most of us don't have a game plan. We just roll week to week, month to month, year to year. We have no plan, for our future. Now we're coming to the end of another year. Okay. Hopefully 2022 is going to be a better year for everyone. Everyone's going to have a New Year's resolution. So what's your resolution going to be? Is it going to be, getting rid of your money problems? Is it going to be losing weight? Is it staying in shape, or getting married, or whatever your New Year's resolution is going to be? But you want to make sure that you come up with a game plan, and then you stick to that plan until you complete it. Okay. So I hope you found value here, and as usual, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, and also subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so YouTube will notify you of my latest videos. Okay. Thank you again for being here today, and as usual, be true to yourself, be true to your goals, and never ever give up. And I'll catch you in my next video coming up. So make sure you check that video out, and also check the links down below. Okay. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.